This is insanity. I told Molly I'm taking so many pictures that I want to use as wallpaper. I need like 7 phones. So. Good morning, everybody, from the beautiful campsite here in Wyoming that we've been at the last couple of days. Wow, I mean, it has treated us so well. We've seen everything from rain to sunshine to beautiful sunrises and sunsets. It's been awesome. But today we're moving on to Jackson, Wyoming. If you've never heard of that place, you might have heard of where it's close by, the Grand Tetons National Parks. So we're gonna head there today and see what's around.
So we've been here in, I think it's Shoshone, Wyoming, for 2 days at this amazing place, but we have to leave today, so we are heading to Jackson area, the Grand Tetons, all that good stuff. We're going to an elk refuge today and going around Jackson. We also have to go to a camera store because last night we were trying to take beautiful sunset pictures and the mosquitoes were out and the camera fell and busted one of our lenses, so we have to go get that repaired or buy a new one. So that's what we're doing, but right now we're cleaning up the van because it's a disaster from camping in here for 2 days. So yeah, that's what we're doing. What's cool about these pots is they're nesting pots, so they kind of fit into each other, and then this is like detachable handle, so you can store that down here, and it takes up a lot less space. We'll link them below if you guys want to check them out. They're super handy. They're
great for camping.
Yes, perfect for camping. And then this is our favorite little kettle. It's like $10 on Amazon. We'll link that as well. All right. Now to get dressed. We're dressed and ready to head to Jackson. Let's go.
We have arrived in the Grand Teton National Park, and oh my gosh, is it beautiful here. But before any fun can happen, we have to dump our gray tanks and fill up our water, so that's what we're doing right now.
Also, they have a recycling bin here at the dump station, which you really can't find a lot of those, but at home we recycle all the time, so this means so much to see one of those. We can recycle some of our things we've been stocking up in the van, holding on to. So, let's go! Horse.
Scared me. Alright. We are ready to go. Are you taking a video?
Yeah.
If you want the thing that we have on the end of our hose, we'll link it down below, and our filter as well. This is really nice for not having leaks everywhere after we finish filling up our water.
Moose, are you waiting? Being a good boy? Yeah.
We have finished filling up our water, emptying our gray tanks, all the boring chores stuff is done. But now it's time for lunch. We were actually going to leave and head to where we're going to go next, but then we realized it's already like 12:30, so we were like, let's eat. So, what's for lunch, Moss?
Tortilla pizzas, but our tortillas got smashed in our chest fridge, so we're having little half tortilla pizzas. But they look yummy.
Who's jealous? I know I would be.
They are so good. All it is tortillas. You can use any, we like the flour ones. And then some pizza sauce, which we've actually started loving the Target Good and Gather brand. It's just like their I guess, what would you call it? Not off-brand, but...
We always say Kroger brand, but it's like the Great Value stuff.
Yeah, it's like their Target brand. And actually their stuff is really good. That's what all of this is. So, Target, please sponsor us.
Oh, that'd be your dream, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and just some cheese, anything you want, and then you can put some Italian seasoning on there
Italian.
Too. Whatever, if you'd like to, but today we're just leaving that off, so that's lunch.
Comment below if you say Italian or Italian. I'm trying to prove to Molly that she doesn't know what she's talking about. But either way, look at this sick view that we have for lunch. Thank you. If you've been with Tandem Vanlife since day one, you know this is our go-to recipe. I think we've had it in like our first vlog, or no, because we didn't cook in our first vlog. One of our very first vlogs we ever made was with tortilla pizzas, and we did the exact same thing. Showed you how to make them. So we love these things.
They're simple and delicious.
Yes, but now it's time to eat.
We carry, clothes we lived in, all the tales we will tell our children. Oh.
So we stopped in the visitor center quick and got ourselves a patch. We don't do this every time, but we always get one at our favorite places, and this place is one of our favorites. So let's put it on. This a good spot?
Looks fantastic.
There it is.
Woo!
So we're gonna come back tomorrow, but for now we have a few other good things planned for today, so we have to leave. But do you want to cross it out?
Yeah. All right, Grand Teton. It's gonna be number 25. Woohoo! I didn't expect to like this place as much as I do and as much as we do, but wow, just on the drive alone today, it was incredible. We can't go hiking because Moose isn't allowed or anything, but we recommend you come and hike and get here early, of course, and check this place out. It is stunning. Alright, Malls, what are we making for supper tonight?
We are having a tortellini gnocchi soup. So it's Eamon and Beck's recipe. If you guys don't watch them, they're YouTubers. They're awesome. They're just like the best people on YouTube, we think. So they have a whole recipe book of plant-based meals that are quick. What's it called? It's
Weekday whip-ups.
Weekday whip-ups. And we decided to break down and get it just to have a few more weekday whip-ups that are plant-based. So we're trying this, and we cannot wait. We are so excited. But all it is some crushed tomatoes, some chicken broth. You can also, they use vegetable broth, but this is what we got this time. We got some 4-cheese tortellini. Usually we would get gnocchi, but they didn't have any in the store. A bunch of spices and herbs, some spinach, and olive oil, and that's it. And you just mix it together, and you have soup. And it's perfect for tonight. We are in like the outskirts of Jackson, Wyoming, and so it's really cold here. It's like, I think 55 degrees-ish.
Something like that,
yeah. So it's perfect for a chilly night here out at camp. So, yeah. There's supper.
Thank you.
Now it might seem like I'm just waiting on Ty hand and foot. I am not. He helps out a lot in the kitchen. You just don't see it because he's the one taking the videos. And I just love to feed him so much. It's my biggest pride. I love it every single day, every meal that I can. I love filling his stomach with healthy, delicious meals. So that is why you see him getting all this yummy food.
How lucky am I? But I'm starving, so we're gonna get to eating. Supper was delicious. Malls has done it again.
Thank you.
But we are done now for the night. We are basically sitting with no cell service, so I think we're just probably gonna just play some board games or something. I don't really know what we're gonna do to pass our time. But we are going to sign off for tonight. Tomorrow we have so much good stuff packed. We can't wait to take you along with us. But until then, we will see you tomorrow. We've made it to the Grand Tetons this morning, and we're going to see a couple of the popular sites. So we've stopped at the famous barn, and you're about to see some awesome pictures of it. And then after that, we're moving to another area that we're really excited to see. So let's get going.
The high road, lay beside me, wake the morning.
So the TA Molten Barn. So the TA Molten Barn is a very popular landmark here in the Tetons, but also all over the nation. It's actually known as the most photographed barn in America. And it's not dog friendly, so if you notice an absence of moose, that's why. Just like everything in the Tetons, you can't take a dog with you. So we went out there by ourselves, snapped a few pictures, and it was really cool. But this is actually along Mormon Row Road. So what it is basically a road where all the Mormons, settlers lived when they first came here and kind of set up shop. And for some reason, this barn just had a perfect landscape behind it, so everybody started taking pictures of it. But yeah, so that's the story behind this barn. On to the next spot. so don't mind the camera gear. We're photographers. No, I'm just kidding. But our second stop of the day is Jenny Lake. We are so pumped. This is so popular. Yesterday when we drove by around 3 o'clock, they were seriously parked out on the road waiting to come in here. So it is just insanity here if you get here too late. But we got here, there's 4 other cars in the north parking lot here, so we basically have this whole place to ourselves, and it is so beautiful. You can see the reflections of the Tetons. Even though it's a little wavy from the boats, it is still gorgeous. And just the sides and the canyon, you just can't beat it. I told Molly I'm taking so many pictures that I want to use as wallpaper. I need like 7 phones, so it's very crazy. But this is awesome. We're gonna keep walking up and down this trail that they have just along the front of it and see what we can find. After Jenny Lake, which blew our minds, we loved it so much, we are now heading to the campground that we went to yesterday to fill up water. Last night we decided since we're coming back, we would just take showers and stuff like that, and then we're going to refill up today, so that way we are good to go for a few more days. So that's the plan right now, but Tetons is beautiful. Malls, what do you got to say?
I'm taking over the driving shift so Ty can take pictures and see also, because when you're driving you can't really look around, so I'm taking over today.
Let's hope we make it out of here alive. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hush. We are now on our way to Yellowstone National Park. We weren't planning on doing this, but we got done with everything super early, and we're like, why not? So we're gonna head there. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we will see. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm pumped. I can't wait to get there.
We're here, aren't we?
We're in Yellowstone. They said was surprised. We had no idea. We're just driving along the road. Then there was a sign and everything. So, but on to our hike.
Ever after, day reborn and old. We're taking the high road. I'm setting the sun, I'm ready to run, I'm walking a tightrope. I can give you the fall, spring, singing a song.
We're at the West Thumb Geyser Basin. Just a bunch of like geysers and springs in the area. It's not as popular as Old Faithful, which is really nice because we got here at like 10 o'clock. So definitely come here if you get here later in the day. Also, it smells really bad, so be prepared for that. It's like rotten eggs everywhere. But it's a really cool area. We definitely recommend you come and check it out.
So we got here around 10, I think, 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, 10:30, and it wasn't too bad. We didn't have to wait at all out in the line to get in. But whenever we got to the Yellowstone, like, what are they called?
This was the West Geyser.
The West Geysers, where we just came from. We are leaving now at 11:30, and it is packed. There's so much people coming in.
There's a line to go in.
Yeah, there's a line to go in, a line for parking. So definitely get here by 10:30, or you probably will not find a spot to park. But it was a really cool place. Mr. Moose is having a good time, aren't you, baby? He hasn't got to get out much today. All of our activities at the Grand Tetons and then here in Yellowstone are not dog friendly. So just know that you'll have to either leave your pets in your like camper or your van or at the hotel or wherever. We do leave Moose in our van, but because of that, we close up all of our window shields and everything. That way the sun can't get in, making it hotter. We leave a window open and our vent fan, so he has like an air conditioning flow going through. And then he gets to lay on our bed and have his toys and fresh water. So he does perfect in here. He does not mind at all. This is his home. So yeah, so that's what he's been doing. You guys haven't been seeing him much, but he's still here.
Look at all of these people here at noon on a Sunday. We knew that Sunday was going to be really popular, but this is insanity. We're not sure if we're going to be able to see Old Faithful. We're really hoping, but we're going to have to figure that one out. We have made the hard decision of driving 50 minutes to West Yellowstone and coming back here tomorrow morning. This is insanity. If you know us, you know we hate crowds. We've said it multiple times on this channel, and we feel like we would just be scurrying along the boardwalk, not really enjoying it. So we're gonna come back tomorrow morning and maybe see some wildlife, because we have not seen a thing since we came here besides crows. So we're gonna give it another shot in the morning. But for now, we're gonna try and find some lunch since we're already in the parking lot.
Mr. Moose, did you get to go outside? Hi.
Grand Prismatic didn't work out. It's so foggy that we kind of think we're not going to be able to see it, so we're going to try and find an overlook. But look how crazy it is here. You can barely even see malls. We have made it to Old Faithful. There's like nobody here. Good news for us. We came here yesterday and there's literally 1,000 people at least here. So we're really pumped to be here, walking around, see what's going on. If you can't tell, I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it is 40 degrees at the end of June here in Wyoming. But at least I'm not wearing a winter coat like a certain somebody. But we'll see if we can capture this on camera.
Holding on, we're taking the high road. We're finally awakened, we're taking the high
Wah. We didn't get to see it go off. We can't leave moose for too long. This is the longest we've ever left them, at 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And so we didn't want to leave them anymore, so we came back. But we did get some awesome shots of 2 other geysers going off. I'll put the names in here, so that way you can see what they are, because we got shots of them going off from far away. Thankfully we had our zoom lens on, so it looks like they're really close, but I'll put those in right now.
We had one last stop here at the visitor center to get our patch. Again, if you guys are new here, we don't get them every time, but as you can see, our favorite national parks have been pinned up here. So let's put our next favorite on. Maybe. Oh no. Let me. But there we go. Yay.
What are the thoughts on Yellowstone?
I love it here. Zion is definitely my favorite, then Arches, and then the Grand Tetons, and then here, just because everything, all those places have such beautiful formations, but this place took my breath away.
I was debating what I thought about with malls, and I think this is my favorite one. It's pretty awesome here. I love it here. I love the woodsy feel. I like Zion a lot, but it was really more for the scenery, whereas here I feel a lot like more outdoorsy, which I love. So this is going to be my number one. Rest of the list to be determined.
Does it have anything to do with the elk that we saw?
We saw elk from like 5 million years away, but it was still really cool to see those.
Yeah.
But I'm going to figure out the rest of my list. But for now, we are heading on to our next state.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us here in Wyoming. We've had a wonderful time. But next time, we are going to be in a state we have been looking forward to for about 4 years since we started dating. So you don't want to miss this.
What are you wearing, Wallace?
My PJs and chacos. That's the great thing about being out here. You can just walk out of your van and do what you want. We are done here in Yellowstone. We are so sad because we had such a great time, but we stopped. Thank you for joining us here in Wyoming. We've had a wonderful time, but next time,
Let's keep it rolling.